Here's how you can play any game you want with gyro aiming. No matter if you have never played a game with gyro before or if you already played a game or two with it, I recommend watching my gyro beginner's guide, where you will learn the basic concepts of this feature, like how to find the perfect sensitivity for you and how to intuitively know how to hold and move the controller. Next, you must choose a platform. If you're on Xbox, you can't. Microsoft hates fun and innovation, because Xbox controllers do not have a gyro sensor. If you're on PlayStation and Nintendo Switch, only a handful of games support this feature, and a small percentage of those are any good. This small list of games with good, usable gyro is appearing on the screen right now. I probably missed a few. If I did, comment down below. Just go to the settings of the game and enable gyro aiming or the motion sensor feature or something along those lines. I will leave a link in the description with a list of a bunch of games with gyro aiming on PlayStation and Nintendo. I'm not the creator of those lists, so they might be outdated. Just a disclaimer, PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 has an auto-calibration bug, where small movements will have a magnet effect in the opposite direction that you're moving, which makes striking slow-moving targets really difficult. This is a bug with the PlayStation operating system. It's been known for years and Sony just never did anything about it. If you want to let them know you are faced with this issue, send a message to the PlayStation support detailing your experience. If you're playing on mobile, most games already have this feature in the settings, just enable it and have fun. Now, if you're playing on PC, Steam Deck, Steam Frame or a Steam machine, you can force gyro into absolutely any game ever with any controller compatible with gyro by emulating a mouse or an analog stick, the former being the far superior option. Or you can use a PlayStation controller for games with native support. To make use of native gyro support on PC games while using PlayStation controller, make sure to disable Steam Input by clicking on the controller icon next to the game before booting it up and disabling Steam Input. And do not use any program that translates your controller to an Xbox 360 controller like DS for Windows. Please note that most native implementations only work with a USB connection. Most likely, however, you want to play a game that doesn't have this feature natively. Connect the controller to your PC. On Steam, click on the controller icon next to the game, click on the name of the layout and go to the Community tab. If you are playing a popular game, you can import a gyro layout made by the community, but if you can't find a gyro layout that suits you, then you have to configure it yourself. That's why I created a list of every layout I've ever made, so you can just import my layouts and start playing right away. Thanks to my Patreons, I can pump out gyro configurations for new releases just a couple days after release. So if you want to play a game with gyro, check the Community Layouts tab and search for a configuration with my signature in it, that being by FSV, FlickStick videos, that's me. Honestly, I recommend checking my list before playing any game. I know that there aren't many games there yet, but no matter what, I try to keep the default controller layouts intact for my gyro layouts, and I will try to decrease the friction for new players as much as possible. Links are in the description. As an example, you'll notice that beside the name of the game, there's a medal system. These are there so you can know how seamless it is to play this game with gyro. Since gyro is emulating a mouse, some games do not vibe with gamepad and mouse inputs at the same time. For beginners, I would recommend a game with the gold or silver medal. Games with the bronze medal mean that they are a bit clunky to play with gyro. Not because gyro doesn't feel great, but because gyro introduces problems that can be solved without mods. It is recommended to leave the games with the bronze medal for more advanced players who are not afraid of changing the bindings on the controller and are used to Steam Input, or for people who just don't mind the added clunkiness. Don't let that intimidate you, however, because I've been playing a lot of Marathon with the bronze layout, and after adapting to the added clunkiness, I can play it just fine. It's just that your mileage may vary. There's also a new website called Steam Input DB where you can filter configurations using the specific features that you want, like gyro aiming or pretty much any game. If you want to create your own layout, however, I have an in-depth guide and a simplified guide on how to create your own layout, where I go over every little setting on Steam Input. These videos are organized in chapters with the tag essential and optional, and you can watch only the essential chapters if you want. Shout out to my Patreons, William, Orlando, Christopher Fox, Tena Oath, Easy, Ars Poetic, and Oryx Gazella.